End of course test. Listening 1.
Good afternoon and welcome to this week's Careers Corner. Today we're featuring the work of newsreaders and I'm delighted to welcome Jack Kingston to the programme. As you probably know, Jack knows a thing or two about reading the news. Hello Jack, it's good to have you with us today.
Thanks, it's nice to be here.
Jack, I'm sure many people think sitting behind a desk reading the news is a relatively straightforward job, but you'd probably say otherwise, wouldn't you?
It's definitely not straightforward. Newsreaders need a number of skills, the first of which is being comfortable in front of the camera. There's an element of show business in the job of newsreader. You need to be able to make people want to watch you. That's something you can't learn from any book, unfortunately.
What else is important?
Well, newsreaders also need to be able to think on their feet. Newsreaders read scripts, usually from an auto cue or notes on their desk, but sometimes information is transmitted orally. That's through an earpiece in the newsreader's ear. If news is breaking, just coming in, information may be given to the newsreader from the producer. The newsreader needs to be able to listen to what's happening and then explain to the audience in a manner that's clear and to the point.
I see. Now, who writes the news that the newsreader delivers?
Well, that depends. Some newsreaders, especially at local news stations, report their own stories, perhaps with help from the producer or other staff, and write the scripts they then transmit on air. With the larger channels, though, there's a separate team whose job it is to write everything.
So what advice would you give to any young people out there who'd like to become a newsreader? How do they get started?
Well, getting some qualifications to begin with always helps. Subjects like English, media studies or politics are useful. But working for community newspapers and university or hospital radio really provides crucial experience. And working as a TV reporter is often just one step away from getting behind the news desk. You get to know lots of people that way too.
Sounds sensible.
And could I just add that it's a very good idea to make a demo tape of yourself presenting the news. Print out stories from news sites and practice emphasising certain words and sentences the way newsreaders do. Your demo should be no longer than 4 minutes and include different styles of news story, from the serious to the more light-hearted. If you can link your story to a piece of audio from an outside reporter, then so much the better.
That's very interesting. So, let's start taking calls from listeners now. There's been a lot of interest in this feature, and I think we have a call.